to play Shadowverse Evolve!
Shadowverse now has a physical card game, but I don't know how to play.
If you want to learn the rules for Shadowverse Evolve, you've come to the right place. Let me teach you all about them.
Sounds good.
You can jump right in with these starter decks.
Huh? Starter decks?
Yup. Starter decks are pre-built decks that anyone can pick up and play with right away. We'll both be using starter decks today. Okay, so before we begin, we'll need to get everything set up, starting with the playmat.
Ooh, I saw one of these in my starter deck. So, what do all the different labels mean?
The labels mark the different zones where you'll be placing your cards. First up is the one labeled Deck. Your main deck, which can have 40 to 50 cards, goes here.
Looks like my starter deck already has a 40-card main deck ready to go, so I'll put it right here.
And over here is where you put your Evolve deck. It can have up to 10 powerful cards called Evolved Followers.
Oh, so there's two different types of decks. I see my starter deck includes an Evolve deck as well, so I'll put it there.
The next step is to put your leader card face down here.
What's a leader card?
Your leader card shows what class you're playing. Once both players have their leader cards face down on the playmat, you can flip them over.
Here we go. Flip! My leader card's Erica.
That means you're playing Swordcraft. I'll be playing Forestcraft. Now let's take a look at the right-hand side of the playmat.
I see 2 columns of numbers from 0 to 10.
These are your play points. Your maximum number of play points goes up by 1 each turn, up to 10. When you play a card, you'll need to pay the indicated cost in play points.
So the blue column on the left is my max play points, and the green column on the right is the number I have remaining to play cards with?
Exactly. Start out by placing a ring on the 0 at the bottom of both columns.
Just like this.
Next, we decide who gets to go first. With rock, paper, scissors. Winner gets to choose if they want to go first or second. Rock, paper, scissors! Oh, I win! I'll go first then. Since you're going second, you get 3 evolution points. More about those later.
Evolution points. Got it.
Finally, make sure to give your main deck a good shuffle. Once you're done, draw 4 cards from the top. If you want to mulligan, that means redrawing your starting hand, you put all 4 cards on the bottom of your main deck in any order, then draw 4 new cards from the top. You can only mulligan once, and the player going first also gets to mulligan first. I think I'll keep my hand.
I'm not going to mulligan either.
Great! Then I think we're all set. In Shadowverse Evolve, you win by reducing the defense of your opponent's leader to 0. Without further ado, let's get started. Shadowverse Showdown! At the start of each turn, increase your max play points by 1. So for this turn, I'll move the ring on the left column up to 1, then move the ring on the right up to match it.
And if you use 1 play point this turn, you move the ring on the right back down to 0?
Exactly. For example, you might want to play a follower that costs 1 play point. The number in the top left corner of a card tells you how many play points it costs to play it.
Oh, I get it. And the number in the bottom left must be the follower's attack, and the number in the bottom right is its defense?
Yep, that's right. Okay, so I'm going to use 1 play point to play this card. Once on the field, followers can activate their abilities and attack the enemy leader or enemy followers. But take note that followers can't attack during the turn they're played. So with that, I'll end my turn.
My turn now.
And what do you do at the start of your turn?
Well, I bump my max play points up by 1. Then, I move my remaining play points up to match it.
You're a fast learner. Oh, and since you're going second, you get to draw a card on your first turn.
Okay, so I'll draw a card from my main deck and play this one. Since followers can't attack on the same turn they're played, and I don't have any play points left, I end my turn.
My turn. I add 1 to my max play points and recover all my remaining play points. Then I draw a card. All right, I'll go ahead and spend 1 play point to play this card.
It doesn't have attack or defense values. That means it can't be a follower.
Right. The card I just played is a spell. Unlike followers, which you put onto your field, spells go straight to your cemetery after you use them. But that doesn't mean they're any less useful. This spell, Fairy Circle, lets me put 3 fairies into my EX area.
What's this EX area all about?
Fairies are token cards, so they're a bit different. For one, they don't go into your main deck. Now, the EX area, you can think of like a second hand. Just like cards in your hand, you can spend play points to put cards from your EX area onto your field. Okay, I'm going to use 1 play point and play a fairy from my EX area.
So the basic flow of gameplay is playing cards from your hand and EX area.
Yep. And now I'm going to attack your leader with the water fairy I played last turn. Whenever you use a follower to attack, you first have to turn it horizontally. We call this engaging the follower.
Engage, got it.
Followers can attack either the enemy leader or an engaged enemy follower. I'll use water fairy to attack your leader.
Ouch. Oh, but now that your water fairy's engaged, that means I can attack it on my next turn, right?
Yep, that back and forth is what the game's all about. You want to strike back at enemy followers, while also making sure to whittle down the enemy leader. Oh, and don't forget to keep track of your leader's defense. This nifty defense counter can help.
Oh, my starter deck had one of those too. Okay, so my leader's defense is now 19.
And with that, I end my turn.
My turn to go on the offensive. First, I take care of my play points, then draw a card.
If you have any engaged cards at the start of your turn, put them back in a vertical position. This is called refreshing them. But for this turn, you can move right along.
Got it. I'll start out by engaging my ninja trainee and using it to attack your water fairy.
Okay, let me explain how combat between followers works. So, both followers deal damage to each other equal to their own attack. Any followers left with 0 defense after the exchange are destroyed.
So since my ninja trainee has 2 attack and your water fairy only has 1 defense, your water fairy gets destroyed and goes to your cemetery.
Yep, and your ninja trainee has 2 defense, while my water fairy only has 1 attack. So your ninja trainee lives with 1 defense.
Makes sense. But that's a lot of numbers to keep track of.
Oh, don't worry. Your starter deck comes with status counters to help you keep track of all those numbers. Here, let's put a -1 counter on that ninja trainee.
Phew, no need to memorize. Wait, where'd that extra fairy token come from?
From my water fairy's Last Words ability. Last Words abilities activate when a card is destroyed.
Oh wow, I guess I should be reading the abilities of your cards too. Okay, let's see. I haven't used any play points yet, so I'll spend 2 and play Oathless Knight.
Oathless Knight has a fanfare ability, which means it takes effect right when it's put onto the field.
Okay, so I get to put a Knight token onto my field thanks to Oathless Knight's fanfare. And I end my turn.
My turn. I play Elf Metallurgist. Its fanfare ability deals 1 damage to an enemy follower, so I choose your ninja trainee.
Aw, you destroyed my ninja trainee.
Next, I engage my fairy and use it to attack your leader. And with that, I end my turn.
Already? But you still have a play point left, so you could play a fairy.
Oh no, that's okay. I end my turn.
Okay, then I play Latham, Vanguard Captain, and Quickblader.
See Quickblader's Storm ability? That lets it attack an enemy follower or leader on the turn it's played.
Right, so I'll start by engaging Quickblader and using it to attack your leader. Then, I engage my knight and use it to attack your fairy.
By the way, token cards don't go into your cemetery when they're destroyed.
Okay, moving right along, I engage Oathless Knight and use it to attack your leader.
Not so fast. I play this spell.
What? But it's my turn.
The spell I just played, Angelic Snipe, has the Quick ability. That means I get to play it even when it's not my turn. Oh, but it still costs play points. Now, there are 2 times during an opponent's turn when you can play cards with Quick. 1, when an enemy follower attacks, and 2, at the end of your opponent's turn.
Oh, so that's why you didn't use all your play points.
Exactly. Of course, your own turn is when you'll be playing most of your cards, but saving some play points to use during your opponent's turn can give you the upper hand.
I'm all out of play points and followers that can attack, so I guess I end my turn.
Okay, I start my turn by playing Rose Gardener, and then I evolve it.
Evolve?
Some followers can evolve into more powerful versions of themselves, called evolved followers.
Okay, but how do you evolve a follower?
Just pay the cost. Simple as that. Oh, and since you went second, you can use one of your evolution points in place of a play point. But you can only evolve one follower per turn, and only use one evolution point per turn.
Can you evolve a follower on your very first turn?
You can. As long as you can pay the cost, you can evolve a follower on any turn you want. Okay, so I spend one play point and evolve my Rose Gardener.
So you take an evolved Rose Gardener from your evolved deck and place it on top of your unevolved Rose Gardener.
Rose Gardener also has an on-evolve ability, which lets me choose an enemy follower and return it to its owner's hand. I choose your Latham, Vanguard Captain.
No, not my Latham!
Also, evolved followers get to attack on the same turn they're played, but only enemy followers, not leaders. So, I engage Rose Gardener and use it to attack your Quick Later.
What? Now my field's empty.
Just like that, evolved followers can turn the tide of battle in an instant. Finally, I attack your leader with my Elf Metallurgist and end my turn.
Oh, I just drew a follower that can evolve. Okay then, I'll go ahead and play this Floral Fencer and use an evolution point to evolve it.
Yep, just like that. Since one evolution point is equivalent to one play point, and that card only costs one to evolve, you don't need to use any play points.
Next, Floral Fencer's on-evolve ability lets me put a Steel-clad Knight and Knight token onto my field. Then, I engage Floral Fencer and use it to attack your Rose Gardener.
My Rose Gardener! When an evolved follower is destroyed, it goes face up on top of your evolved deck, not into your cemetery. And once it's face up in your evolved deck, you can't use it again for the rest of the game.
Got it.
Well, that's just about all the rules. Think you got the hang of it?
Yeah, that was really easy to understand.
There's much more to the game, though. We didn't get to cover amulet cards today, and there are more classes as well. Playing around with all sorts of different decks is part of the fun.
Also, we used starter decks today, but you can also get booster packs.
Yep, that's right. Booster packs have lots of cards you can't find in starter decks, so be sure to check them out.
Just you wait. I'm gonna get tons of cards and build the strongest deck ever.
Oh, then I'll make an even stronger deck. Well, that's all for today. Good luck and have fun! The 6 Shadowverse Evolved starter decks, as well as the first booster set, Advent of Genesis, go on sale June 30th, 2023. Create your very own deck and pit it against your friends. Check out the official Shadowverse Evolved website for more information.